It started with a single phone call. A young woman vanished. Her final words, terrified, desperate, echoed through the darkness, "They're after me." But what no one knew that night was that her disappearance would unlock a case that would haunt America for more than a decade. A string of bodies buried in the sands of Long Island. A killer hiding in plain sight. And a mystery that would take 13 years to unravel. This is the Red Case. The chilling story of the Long Island serial killer. On May 1, 2010, 24-year-old Shannan Gilbert, an aspiring actress and escort, vanished after a frantic 911 call in Oak Beach, New York. For 23 agonizing minutes, she screamed to dispatchers that someone was chasing her. Police searched, but didn't find her. What began as a missing persons case quickly grew into something darker. 7 months later, during a routine search for Shannan, investigators stumbled upon 4 bodies wrapped in burlap sacks along Gilgo Beach. None were Shannan's. They were all young women. All sex workers. All dumped in the same remote stretch of sand. And suddenly, whispers began. "There's a serial killer on Long Island." The press descended. Locals panicked. The FBI got involved. The Long Island serial killer list was born. The first 4 victims, now known as the Gilgo Four, shared eerie similarities. Melissa Barthélemy, 24, vanished in 2009. After her disappearance, her family received terrifying phone calls from her phone, taunting them. Megan Waterman, 22, last seen leaving a hotel in Hauppauge. Amber Lynn Costello, 27, disappeared after meeting a client. Maureen Brainerd Barnes, 25, last seen in Manhattan, 2007. All were sex workers. All had been contacted by a client through Craigslist. The detail chilled investigators. The killer was methodical. He lured women online, controlled the meeting spot, and then vanished them. But this wasn't random. This was a predator who studied, hunted, and planned. As investigators widened the search, they found more remains. Some were partial. Some dated back years. At least 11 sets of remains were scattered across Gilgo Beach, Oak Beach, and nearby Jones Beach. Among them, Jessica Taylor, found in 2003, her torso discovered in Manorville, her remains later linked to Gilgo. Valerie Mack, also known as Peaches, unidentified for 2 decades until DNA linked her to family in 2020. A toddler, just a child, buried near one of the victims, believed to be her daughter. This wasn't just one cluster of killings. This was a dumping ground. And the fear escalated. Was it one killer? Or multiple? Theories exploded. A serial killer among police. A network of predators. A local politician. Even links to organized crime. The case spiraled into conspiracy, chaos, and whispers of a cover-up. Haunted everyone. What happened to Shannan Gilbert? It wasn't until December 2011, 19 months after her disappearance, that her body was found, less than a mile from where she vanished. Police ruled it accidental drowning. But her family refused to believe it. Why? Because Shannan's 911 call was blood-chilling. She ran door to door screaming, "They're trying to kill me." To this day, her death is debated. Was she a victim of Lisk? Or did she stumble into something else entirely? Her mother fought tirelessly for the truth until tragedy struck again, when she was murdered by her own other daughter in a domestic dispute. Shannan's case remains the emotional heart of the Red Case, the catalyst that revealed the horror beneath the sands. For years, the case stagnated. Suspects emerged, then dissolved. Dr. Peter Hackett, a local doctor who bizarrely called Shannan's mother after her disappearance, claiming he cared for Shannan that night. His story unraveled. He denied involvement. No charges. Joseph Brewer, the client who hired Shannan that night. He cooperated, then faded from the spotlight. James Bissett, a nursery owner who supplied burlap bags, committed suicide days after Shannan's body was found. Coincidence? Or a guilty conscience? Each suspect brought intrigue. But no one was ever charged. Meanwhile, families of victims felt police weren't doing enough. Some accused authorities of protecting the killer. For a decade, the Long Island serial killer was a ghost. Then, in 2022, everything changed. A new police commissioner, Rodney Harrison, reopened the case with fresh eyes. They formed the Gilgo Beach Homicide Task Force. Using advanced cell phone tower data, witness statements, and DNA evidence, they zeroed in on one man. Rex Heuermann. An architect. A husband. A father of two. Living in Massapequa Park just miles from Gilgo Beach. The profile was chilling. He frequented sex workers. His cell phone pinged near victim locations. Burner phones linked him to victims. His physical description matched eyewitness accounts. DNA from a pizza crust matched hair on one victim's body. In July 2023, after 13 years of fear, Rex Heuermann was arrested. Charged with murdering 3 of the Gilgo 4, suspected in more. Neighbors were stunned. He was just the quiet guy down the street. But here's the twist. The case isn't closed. Authorities believe there may be more victims. More secrets buried in Long Island sands. Some families still fight for recognition. Others doubt Rex acted alone. And Shannon Gilbert? Her case remains officially undetermined. The Long Island serial killer may be behind bars, but the Red case isn't finished. Because every answer uncovers more questions. For over a decade, the Long Island serial killer haunted New York. But even now, the full truth has not surfaced. Was Rex Heuermann the only killer? Or does another predator still walk free? One thing is certain, the beaches of Gilgo still keep their secrets. This is the Red case. And it's only the beginning. If you want more chilling crime documentaries, hit subscribe. Because next time, we're opening another Red case,